and welcome to Your Favorite Nikki. So today's video is a little bit different. I fell for a phone scam. And I talked about it a couple days ago a little bit during a live show, but I wanted to do a full-blown story time video, I don't know, to raise awareness, and I want to let you guys know to be careful. You always hear about phone scams, and I know myself, when I've heard stories about this, I'd always say, oh, I'd never fall for anything like that. And sure enough, here I did, and these scammers are finding more and more clever ways to get you, so I'm just gonna tell you guys the full story and exactly what happened. So for the past couple months, I had been noticing a $21 charge on my iTunes account. And I'd been trying to figure out where it was coming from, deleting apps that I thought might be charging it, and still I was receiving this $21 charge. So a couple days ago, I figured, okay, it's finally time to call Apple customer support and get these charges taken off my account because I'm not using anything that's charging me this. And so I took out my phone and I Googled Apple customer support. And so what happened is these scammers find out a way to buy a Google ad and make their fake scam website pop up as the #1 search result when I Googled it. Like, you think Google is this trustworthy thing, but these scammers have figured out a way. So I click on the website and it looks pretty legitimate. It says that it's the Apple Customer Support Care Center for iPads, Apple Watches, iTunes, everything. It has logos on it and stuff. And there's a button that says, click here to call now. So I call it and it calls this 800 number, and they sound pretty professional at first. This person had an Indian accent, and I know a lot of times these call centers are based in India, so it seemed legitimate. And he asked me to verify a couple things. He asked me what my name was. I said Nicole Baker. And the man on the phone even said, oh, are you still at blah, blah, blah? And he recited one of my old addresses. And I said, oh no, that's not my address anymore. And it was scary. Like, I ended up giving my actual address. And he goes, okay, well, we're gonna have to go ahead and update this information. And then he asked me what the amount of the charge is that I'm calling about, because I told him when I had first called that was the reason that I was calling. And I said, this amount is around $21, and I've been getting charged this for the past couple months. So the man on the phone goes, okay, yes, I see the $21 charge on your iTunes account. And then I said there was also one for 99 cents. And he goes, I see both of them here. And it says that it's for an app called Better Me. And I'm on my computer too. I look up on my computer, and that's an actual app, but I had never downloaded it. And I told this to the man on the phone. I said, I don't have Better Me. I don't remember ever downloading this app or ever signing up for a subscription service. And he goes, oh, okay, so yes, it does seem like you have had some fraudulent charges. So I'm looking at your account here. And he asked me, have you called Apple before about this problem? And I said, no, I haven't. And he says, do you know how long this has been going on? And I said, I have no idea, but I think it's been going on for a couple months. I know that I've seen it for a couple months. And he goes, oh, yes, yes. It looks like you have been charged this amount for close to a year. And he said, since these are fraudulent charges, I'm going to be able to refund you the full amount. So in total, today you will be refunded $273. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, sweet, I'm gonna have an extra $273 that I didn't know that I was gonna have this month. I was like excited in a way. I thought that I was gonna get these charges back. So the man on the phone then tells me that it looks like my Apple ID is signed in multiple locations. And so I told the man, no, I should only be signed in one location. And he goes, okay, it says that your Apple ID is signed in Kansas and in Ontario. And I went, no, I've never been to those places before. And so he's telling me that I could have possibly been signed into public Wi-Fi somewhere and my account got hacked. which now that I think about it, I don't sign into public Wi-Fi very much, but still, like, it sounds like a thing that could kind of be true, you know? And so he then tells me that they're going to need to do security work on my phone to remove these hackers before I can get my refund. And I'm okay with that. Oh, of course, like, yeah, let's get these hackers blocked from my phone. So he's saying that he has to block them, and then the case can be closed and he can refund me the amount. So then he tells me, in order to block these hackers, I need some kind of security code from Apple. And I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like this before. And so he's telling me that I need to go and buy the card, and it's a red card that is from Apple. And when I plug this code into my phone, it verifies that this is my true location where my Apple ID is signed in and on my phone. And of course now, like, I realize that sounds weird. That should have been a red flag or something. So he's telling me that this card costs $100 and I need to buy that, but then Apple refunds me the $100 because it's to protect my account or something like that. And I'm kind of in this tra-la-la mood in my brain, so I wasn't on guard, and I think that was a huge issue with this. I think also because I called the phone number and they didn't call me. If they had called me and told me this, I would have been like, wait, who are you? Like, what? You want money from me for what? But I thought that I had called a legitimate 800 number. And anyway, he then tells me that I need to go to, he said I can buy this Apple card anywhere. And he said like a Best Buy, a Walmart, and then he even said a gas station, which that should have been weird for me. So I said, okay. And he's telling me that I need to stay on the line with him. He says he doesn't want to get disconnected. And now I'm hearing this about the scammers. They don't want you to hang up. They don't want you to talk to other people. They want to keep you on the line so that they can finish their scam. So he's telling me, he goes, okay, like, please be careful, but keep me on the line with you on the phone when I'm in your car so I can walk you through the steps. And I said that I lived pretty close to a Best Buy, so I was gonna go to Best Buy. And I get in the car, I go to Best Buy, and this man is on the phone with me the entire time. And you know what? He did tell me not to talk to employees while I'm in Best Buy. He's like, I can walk you through it and tell you where the card is. He goes, sometimes if you talk to employees, they're gonna try to sell you extra things, so, and you'll end up getting charged more. So if you just, I can walk you through it and I'll end up saving you some money. And so I'm walking through Best Buy. I cannot find this card. He tells me it's a red card from Apple that will have a security code on it. And I'm on the line with him and I say, I have no idea where this Apple security card is. And he goes, oh, it's by the gift cards. So I'm looking through the gift cards and I said, no, like there isn't a red Apple security card here. And he said, oh, actually, Apple is partnered with eBay. So you can just buy an eBay card, look for a card that says eBay on it, and that code will also work for Apple products. Duh, that makes no sense. But again, my brain is in this like tra-la-la-la-la mood, and I think I'm talking to an Apple Care expert here. And so I end up taking the eBay gift card, and he tells me to add $100 to this eBay gift card. Oh my gosh, so stupid, so stupid. I'm so mad at myself. So I take the eBay gift card, and I'm even telling the Best Buy employee that I need $100 on this gift card, and not thinking that it's just a gift card. I do it, and this guy is on the phone with me the entire time. So then we go to the parking lot of Best Buy, and I'm sitting in my car, and he goes, okay, so now you need to scratch off the code from the gift card. There should be a silver thing on the back, and I do this. Sorry, my hair keeps falling in front of my eye during this this whole story time, and it's been bugging me. So he says to scratch off the back of this gift card, which is just a gift card code, and I read it off to him. And he goes, okay, that worked. one hacker has been removed for your phone. Oh, wait, my supervisor wants to talk to you. And then another man comes on the phone and he's like, hello, I am the security supervisor from Apple. And there's more that needs to be done to your phone. And I'm sitting there like, wait, what? And he goes, okay, so it looks like your Apple ID is actually signed in 7 locations, so you'll need to buy 7 cards in order to remove each hacker. And so I'm sitting in my car, and now it's clicking to me that this seems weird. I was like, wait, what? You need me to buy $700 cards to remove each hacker? And he goes, yes, like we need a code for every single hacker that's attached to your phone. And then here I'm starting to get mad. And well, it hasn't completely clicked. I'm starting to think that this is weird, but it hasn't clicked what has been going on yet. And I'm yelling at this guy. I go, what do you mean I need to spend $700 now? When I was at my house, you told me this was only gonna cost $100, and I went out of my way and went to Best Buy to do this, and now you're telling me it's $700. Like, I'm thinking I'm talking to a customer service guy. This is your mistake. Someone else gave me misinformation, and now you're telling me that my phone is not gonna be fixed unless I spend $700 right now. So the guy is saying, yes, we're gonna refund you all the money, but we cannot close the case in the computer until we have removed every single hacker. Apple will not allow me to do this. And then I'm saying, you know, sir, this makes no sense. Why would I have to spend money that you're just gonna refund me anyway? This seems backwards. Why can't you just remove the hackers yourself if the money is coming back to me? And then he is, you know, I remember he was saying strange things to me. I think he called me a crybaby at one point when I was starting to get upset, which obviously that would be unprofessional for a customer care representative. But again, in my head, I was thinking that this call center is in India, and my sister had told me stories about when she was living in India, her teacher called her a crybaby once. So I was thinking maybe it was just like a cultural thing. But yeah, I was thinking that it was strange for a customer service representative to be talking to me this way. And he was telling me not to call anyone else because I wanted to call him back. I was like, I need to figure something else out. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call back because I was not expecting to spend an additional $700 today. He's like, nope, just keep me on the line. Maybe you can find a way to, you know, go to the bank and get some money and I'll just stay on the phone with you. And I was like, well, it would be easier if I called you back. And he said, well, we don't want to get disconnected and then you can't get a hold of me. I'm the security manager here at Apple. And then I was saying, maybe I should just go to an Apple store because then they might be able to help me better in the store and I can talk to someone about this problem. And he goes, no, don't go. You don't need to go to an Apple store because Apple is just gonna have you call me anyway. They're just gonna have you call the Apple customer service phone number. So anyway, then he kept being very, very pushy, saying that I need to buy 7 more $100 cards. And so I'm sitting there in the car and I'm thinking, and then I was like, but these are eBay cards. He wants me to buy $700 eBay cards. Oh shit, I'm getting scammed right now. How did this happen? So I hung up the phone. I had realized that this wasn't right, what was going on. But again, it was because I called them that I thought it was like, I just needed to listen to them. And I think I was kind of in this like autopilot brain mode thinking that I'm talking to like a tech representative. And so he even tries to text me after I hung up with him. He texts me, he's like, hello, this is Andrew Scott, the security manager from Apple. Please give me a call back when you get a chance. And it was like an 808 number, which I think 808 is technically Hawaii, isn't it? I don't really know. So he texted me from that, but the phone number that I had called that when I clicked online was an 866 number, which is, I don't know, that's like sometimes 800 numbers. So after I had looked in my phone, I had seen that. Yeah, So I was devastated at this time. I felt so stupid. I felt very violated. I was like, you know, because that's a mean thing to do to somebody. It's really mean to scam another human being. And like I'm well aware that way worse things in the world happen to people, but I got so depressed and I felt so violated. I felt really stupid and down on myself that I fell for it, and just telling myself, why would I buy an eBay gift card? This makes no sense. That was so stupid, Nikki. Anyway, I go into Best Buy and I'm like sobbing. I'm so sad. I'm crying when I'm in Best Buy, and I tell the guys, like, I was just here 5 minutes ago. I fell for a scam. They asked for an eBay gift card. Is there any way that you can shut this card off? And they told me that there was nothing that they could do in the store because I had already purchased it. They told me that I should go to my bank because the bank often has insurance against fraudulent charges. So they said that would be the best step, or I could try to call eBay. So I did. I went to my bank and I filed a dispute on the card, which was, you know, this whole inconvenience thing, because then they shut off my debit card, and yeah, I have to change my information on everything that I have. And then later at night, I ended up calling eBay, but they said that someone had already used the eBay gift card. So I'm wondering if there is a way for them to track it and find out, since I reported it, if they have an eBay account that they spent my code on. I don't know, maybe they can like catch the hackers. So eBay told me to report it to the FBI, and I filled out this paperwork. It's like IC3.com, like against internet crimes, where I gave them the scammer's phone number and the information and everything that had happened. And so maybe they'll be able to track them. I don't know if they're going to for $100, but they were trying to get $800 from me. So we'll see. At least they didn't get that. At least I caught on. They didn't get the full 800. So then I was also worried if there was a way that they could see into my phone, since I clicked a button on a website to call them when I went into the website that popped up on Google. So I went to the Genius Bar at the mall and had them look through my phone, and they told me that doesn't really happen, that they can't see what's on your phone and get your passwords and things like that unless you give them that information. So that was a relief for me. They told me at the Genius Bar that this happens all the time. And they told me, unfortunately, a lot of times when this happens, it happens to, you know, an elderly person who's 75, 85, and they have no idea. And next thing they know, they have given them thousands of dollars. So that's really sad. But thankfully, nothing was wrong with my phone. We just reset some stuff just in case. And I did find out where the actual $21 charge was coming from, if you guys want to know about that. So we got that shut off, but months and months and months ago. So it had been going on for months, but it wasn't from this Better Me app. It was from OkCupid. I had signed up for it a long time ago, and I clicked on one of those like premium free trials, and then I didn't end up liking OkCupid, so I deleted the app before the 30 days was up, and the trial starts charging you. And I thought that took care of it, but it doesn't. You can delete an app and you're still subscribed to it on your phone. And so at Apple, they just showed me how to go into the subscriptions and remove the subscription from my phone. So that's taken care of. And that was my tale of woe about being scammed by a phone scammer. So please be careful. Know that when you click on a website, make sure you're really reading over it and seeing what it is, because it's not always the legitimate website that you're looking for, which is so crazy to me, because you think with a Google search that that's pretty safe to do a Google search. But always be on the lookout, always have your guard up, because you never know. And also, it doesn't make sense to pay something and have it refunded back. Apple doesn't really charge you for customer service over the phone, which now I know. Yeah, hopefully I get my $100 back. I have no idea if I'm going to, if the bank is gonna credit that back to me, or I don't know if the FBI is gonna catch the scammers, but lesson learned, and now I know to be more careful, and I can be thankful that it wasn't much worse. So there you go, guys. That is my story time about getting scammed on the internet, on the phone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of a bummer video. I guess that's weird to say at the ending, but give it a thumbs up anyway. Leave a comment. Let me know if anything crazy like this has ever happened to you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and always remember that I love you, and stay tuned for more videos. Mwah.